Hi, how are you? Welcome to the Nashua Jelly, which is a social, what is it?
A casual working environment that's a little bit different from what you might have at home if you work at home. The jelly got started, I heard about it kind of in the ether. I heard it mentioned that this was a sort of a national new trend that was happening, and I knew that it was happening in other parts of the state. I knew that it was happening in Portsmouth, and I heard that it was possibly to be starting in Manchester, and I sort of looked around to make sure that it wasn't already being offered here in Nashua. And we have this space here at Studio 99, which we use for music in the evenings, that's completely available during the day, and I just said, hey, let's just do something once a week where people can just drop in, use the Wi-Fi, say hello, work collaboratively to a certain extent, and then sometimes if they're not going to stay for the full day, they might just drop in for an hour or two and just have a chance to sort of have a coffee house setting, but the expectation here is that people will say hello, and you know, if you go to a coffee house, people sometimes strike up conversations, but the norm is generally that you work on your own. Here the expectation is a little more social. We have an awful lot of folks that are here that are working either for themselves in the tech field or in the music field. Bob is proofreading my website as we speak, which is cool.
As you speak, yeah.
I depend on him to do that.
It's a fun time to get together with folks and just have a common ground where we can network and talk to people. And hey, I'm kind of unsavvy when it comes to the techie side of things. So how do you do that? How do you do this? And I usually ask my pal Dave here, well, how do you do this? And right in, no problem.
People always have interesting things that they're working on, and that inspires me, whether it's to, add to my blog or maybe a different way to pursue a possibility that I've been thinking of. So it's just swapping ideas. So, yeah, it's great.
This is my first jelly experience, and I came unprepared. That's all.
What else? It's $3 for the day, and that's a requested donation. If you don't have $3, you can put in $2 if you're truly, truly strapped. We don't.
Your fresh coffee.
There's fresh coffee. We have gourmet coffee and tea for $1. So basically, what we're providing here is workspaces, friendly company, coffee, tea, electricity, heat, and a gorgeous view of the river. That's what we provide. And then everyone else who comes brings their own interests and their own conversation. Thanks, Dave.